Last time on Thursday Night Therapy, our crew left their ship and explored the sprawling port of Blood Cove. The twins immediately sniffed out a gambling house, and after a brief stint at one of the dice tables, they inquired with the owner, Shaduk, about purchasing a ship, and were pointed towards a Captain Fletcher, who has a nimble vessel that he may be willing to part with. They also heard about the following night's event, bare-knuckle boxing, which immediately perked Dez's interests. And after a conversation with Shaduk, they agreed he would return later that evening for a test bout, to see if he was good enough to take part in the following night's event. Meanwhile, Torrin and Lani browsed some of the stores along the gangways, including an armory. Torrin found some magical armor that perked her interest, and Lani spotted an apparently cursed greatsword that for some reason he found immensely interesting. Outside, our party met up together and made their way to the Blood Route, where they quickly found Captain Fletcher. They chatted a while with a seemingly friendly gentleman, and he eventually reluctantly agreed that he may in fact be willing to part with his ship. But the deal would require a favour: the retrieval of a buried cache of treasure located at a once idyllic cove that was now inexplicably transformed into a dangerous and apparently haunted trap for any approaching ships. Fletcher even said he would ask a couple of his acquaintances around Blood Cove and try to find a potential buyer of the man's promise. Our heroes left the Blood Route and headed back to Shaduk's, where, within a makeshift ring, Desi promptly beat the living shit out of Shaduk's cousin Tank, and earned himself a fight against the local champion the following night. Shaduk even agreed to let Lani fight as well. And with that, the crew returned to their ship for the night. And that's where we're going to pick up again this week.
Awful.
So, I'm assuming you're all heading back to the man's promise?
Yeah.
Did the sea breeze?
Yeah.
Sorry, the sea's breeze. I said the man's promise, didn't I?
It's all right. The characters didn't.
Blowing our cover.
Who is that
It's been too
disembodied
long.
voice in the sky saying the wrong name for our ship? How very
I apologise.
strange.
How could I forget the most memorable of names, the sea breeze?
Exactly why we picked it.
Yeah, exactly. So, is there anything you want to do before turning in for the night?
Not really in character, out of character. Could everyone just remind me how we paid for the retrofit?
Did we sell some stuff?
Good. We ended up putting a bit of cash in ourselves, and we gave him things like Walrus tusk, silver ingots, gem or scrimshaw item.
We didn't give him any plunder, did we?
We didn't use any of the plunder. No.
Okay, cool, cool.
I still have all of the plunder marked.
Okay.
You're keeping note of that, are you?
Yes, I have the plunder.
Okay. Are you officially the quartermaster then, or?
No, I was just keeping track of the plunder.
Yeah, I would just advise that one of you agreed to be the person who keeps note of that, just so that it's just definitely.
I think that was you, Nathan.
Yeah. I'm happy to keep track of it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, yeah, no, I've got nothing I particularly want to do, but I will, like, as we're walking back, just as the conversation is about all the things that we've been experiencing and talking about over the last few hours, just go, so all that booty we've got, we should probably try and sell everything we don't need at market tomorrow. Give us a bit of money and share it out a bit, because I would like to do some betting on my brother tomorrow night.
I do think.
I assume you mean you'll be betting for me to win as opposed to the opposite, yeah?
Always.
Yeah. I've already got my bets in on myself, of course. Yeah. If I win, I'll get my what I would have won, but doubled. And otherwise, I get fuck all. So.
I mean, we could sway the fight, but I know you like your honourable fighting for some fucking reason.
Because Torrin, there is a purity when it comes to fighting, alright?
There's a purity to gold.
Yeah, well, not some of the gold I've come across, but no, there is a purity to fighting. Be it a man and a woman, a woman and a woman, a man and a man, a man and eldritch abomination from beyond the sea. You know, when you're in combat, when you are there, locked, your souls are kind of fighting as well as your bodies, and then that's when you get the measure of someone. That's when you know whether you're good enough. And if people start coming in from the outside and swaying it either way, well then you don't know, do you?
I mean, what's more precious to you, your pride or a fucking ton of gold?
Our pride.
You're fucking terrible thieves.
Not strictly thieves, really. We're businessmen.
Businessmen?
You're terrible fucking businessmen too, then.
Well, not so far. So far, our business acumen has got us a ship and a small crew. With help, of course, present company and all that, but still,
Besides, the way that we do business is you garner trust both ways. And I think it would be a good idea to have a reliable contact in this port should we need to escape certain pairs of eyes and need a place to lay low.
Here again, but
well,
you never know where you might turn up.
Exactly.
We didn't expect to end up on a boat.
That's fair. I'd like to see someone try and put us on a boat against our will this time.
Yeah, well, the point is that trust goes both ways, as my brother said. Now, I would rather not make enemies where I don't need to make enemies. Right? I might give off a slightly carefree attitude at times, but
slightly.
But I do not want to make enemies where enemies are not needed, and I would prefer to make friends when friends definitely are needed. And as we are setting out on this venture of being pirates, it is a good start, I would say, to make a few friends here and there. And even if we're not friends per se, I don't want us being labelled as being even more untrustworthy than a pirate normally is. That makes sense?
On the one hand, that's fair.
I think as well, if we're trying to make a name for ourselves as well, do we really want to be known as the ones that cheated and ran away? Or do we want to be known as the ones that fought fair and won, came out the better?
Exactly, Danny.
Good. Our moral compasses are a little different, but hey ho.
I don't think anyone's moral compass here points true north exactly, but it's not like we're all bastards like Plug, is it? We are all, we may not be thieves as such, but there definitely is honour among us, I would say.
I suppose. If you don't want me to interfere, I won't, but there are ways I can give you an edge if you'd like.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, I appreciate the offer. I'm sure Lani does as well. But, and of course, I don't speak for Lani. I speak for myself. If Lani wants an hand, in the fight going forward, I'm sure he will come to you and ask.
I think I have an edge already. It's left arm and right arm.
Well said.
I'm not sure what to say to that. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's the offer is there. I think we all want to make a little bit more money, but it's entirely up to you if you want to fight fair. However, I am fully expecting them to not fight fair. So, just have it known that I have my reservations.
Noted.
Anyway, I think after you've had your little fight, I'd like a drink before I go to bed. So, who fancies it?
Yeah, I'll be up for that.
Nightcap. Yeah, good.
Have we got any?
Well,
We haven't gone shopping for the ship yet. So,
Job tomorrow as well.
we might need to get some boot.
Well,
out
I'm
of character for a second. Sorry. Step above you there, Nadz, I apologize. DM,
Yeah.
did I make an alcoholic beverage of some sort with that boar blood, if I remember rightly?
You tried to make one with the gallblood, didn't you? And that failed. And then I
Yeah.
think you tried to make another one, which also failed.
Did the other one fail? I thought the other one succeeded. Oh, no, I rolled high, but you... Okay, yeah, no.
Is that right?
I will go with that, yes. So apparently I've not made any notes here
Okay.
that I made anything.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I can't see anything in my notes either, and I think it's because I immediately just didn't write it down because I knew it had already failed.
Yeah, okay.
I was thinking about doing this a little differently because you're supposed to do a roll at the beginning and at the end or something.
Well, the way I read it from that sheet was that you roll twice at the beginning, one to do the mash and one to do the fermenting. And then you...
Yeah, and then it still says you still have to wait the days to see if it's worked. All right, okay.
I mean, if you want to do it the other way, I'm happy to do that. I'm just,
Well, I was thinking about saying do one roll at the beginning and then one at the end.
Okay.
But if the first one fails, then you realise you fucked it up, and then you can at least try a new one the following day,
Okay.
rather than always having to wait the 3 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no worries. Right. Sorry, Nadz. Go
I
ahead.
think that's fair.
That works.
Devvie,
Yeah?
was there something? Was there something you wanted to say?
I've forgotten. It wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't important. Obviously.
Hey, Devvie, looks like you got something to say.
No.
All right, then. Let's go to the pub.
Goodbye.
I mean,
Uh,
it's like midnight.
That's
Send
past
them
midnight now.
Oh yeah, it's past midnight by now. Yeah.
Left to see if Creep's got something left over.
Although, I mean, looking around the city, it doesn't look like it's quieting down. I mean, you have to bear in mind this is like quite a heavy trade port, so there's stuff coming in and out all the time.
To the pub then.
There's probably people working at all hours of the day. It'll quieten down during the night, of course, but there'll be ships coming in and wagons coming to the town from the mainland, and stuff will be being loaded and unloaded around the clock. So yeah, it's only got midnight. There's definitely going to be something open if you just want to get a drink.
Oh, I heard on good authority that the worst pub to go to in this town is the Tickling Keel Hall. I suggest we go there.
I'm curious as to what the worst pub means, so sure, let's have a go at that one.
Go.
Tickling your hole.
So, do you just want to go in and grab some drinks and finish off the evening, or do you want to actually... will we actually roleplay through this?
Let's just get some drink. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to do.
I'm about to say, unless there's anything unless there's like an event which is going to occur in here, I would say that we just say, get drinks, go on.
Get
I
drinks,
mean, I can
go to bed.
briefly describe the place to you. I mean,
Yeah, I think I compromise a bit in between a little bit of a description and...
I'll describe it.
A bit.
I'll describe the place to you, and then if you want to do something. So, like most of the buildings here, this is just like a modest wooden building. The floor is just dirt, which is covered in straw, and the entire place is just dimly lit by like tallow candles scattered around the room. The innkeeper that serves you is just seems to be this grumpy man who seems a little bit I don't know, maybe seems slightly suspicious of you in his demeanor, not particularly welcoming sort of character, and it's quite a rowdy place. You can like, whereas like the Witchlight, you saw like these were like the merchants and the people with money going out. Looks like this is like the other end of the scale. So this is this like poorish looking dockhands, and just like the menial workers that work around Blood Cove. And yeah, it's a bit loud, a bit rowdy. Yeah, and you can get some pretty shitty drinks there.
It's like our kind of place.
So, is there anything you want to do there, especially?
Try out the local ale.
Yeah, not for my part. I'm just gonna do what the others are doing. Just have a drink.
A beverage, think, and then return.
Okay, so you get your drinks. You can order the same thing you had at Shaduk's. It seems even warmer at this place. And despite there being some unsavoury characters in this place, just I think having Lani around, nobody really bothers you, and you are free to enjoy your drinks in peace. But if that's all, then I'll just say we head back to the ship and you turn in for the night.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, then you'll get your long rest.
Woo!
Desi,
all those hit points I didn't use.
Oh, you didn't even get hit, did you?
No, he didn't get hit.
I was just going to ask, does Sandara need to patch you up to make sure you're on full? But you're right. I don't think you even got hit.
He didn't.
Nope, just need to get my key points back, which is easy enough.
The other guy only got one chance to attack him, and he failed with both hits. So,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. So that'll bring us to the following morning. Who's sleeping where, by the way?
Yeah, that's a thought. Where has it been exactly remodeled as it was? Basically, just looks different, but the same everything.
Let's jump to the man's promise. So yeah, I mean, looking at the deck of the ship, yeah, it's fundamentally stayed the same. Yeah, so you got your captain's quarters at the back, officers' quarters at the front, and then the main sleeping area below deck. I was just curious as to who was actually going to be sleeping in the captain's quarters. Then.
I see. I think that would
I
be.
think Lanny would certainly be in there for appearances more than anything.
Yeah, I was going to say
He
for
wouldn't necessarily
appearances it would
sleep in the
work.
bed. Necessarily sleep in the bed because he was more used to sleeping actually in either in a hammock or on a floor or like that.
Well, there is a hammock and a bed in there.
I think you should put your rat in the hammock.
Yeah.
Because the hammock was magical, wasn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It was, yeah.
I mean, Lanny for appearances, and then I mean, I'm happy to sleep where I was, so with the crew.
Okay.
Because Rosie and Sandara had the officers at the
Yeah, that's true.
at the bow.
That's true. Okay. Then you will rise the following day. Mr. Creep actually comes and knocks on the door to the captain's quarters.
Hello? Yeah. Good morning.
He gingerly opens the door. Oh, hello, Captain. Good morning. Could I have a quick word?
Yes, Mr. Creep, come in.
It's usually my job to go ashore and obtain goods for the kitchen and food for the crew. He's kind of like looking down sheepishly. It's like it's almost like he seems embarrassed that he even asked to ask. He's like, would you be able to provide some funds for the purchase of said ingredients?
Yeah. As he kind of comes to a conclusion, Lanny realizes what he is saying and kind of cuts him off almost and says, yeah, of course, Mr. Crew. I mean, we were thinking that ourselves anyway, but see, if that's what you would normally do, then yeah, of course.
It's part of my job as cook to take care of the supplies when we're up.
Yeah, so Lanny has the pouch of gold that was given us back to us by Scribs, by Rickety Scribs. I can't remember exactly how much was in it because we used a bit of it, I think, or something else. If you remember, Nath.
Yeah, we paid.
Was it for the ship, wasn't it?
Yeah, we paid for a week for the ship to stay here. Which was. Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head what the cost was.
Completely forgot.
Like 150
Did I say
or something?
8? Did I say 8 gold a day?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was right. And you paid for a week,
Yeah.
right?
48 gold.
64. Oh. I did this last time. Yeah. So you've got
And there
over
was
400 left.
Yeah, so I will give I'll give Croup, let's say 150 from that pouch. As a generous amount.
Bloody hell. I don't know if I need that much.
Is that enough? Or
Oh, I think that's more than enough. I mean, I think for 50 I could get a decent amount of food.
I mean, okay, Mr. Croup, tell you what, take 100, get some good stuff, and we'll have some good meals. Do whatever.
I could do that.
And it's for the crew for a bit of good times and this and that. Maybe a bit of, and I know you like it too. Maybe some alcohol, some rum or something.
Yeah, I should.
But don't drink it before you get back.
No, I mean, I couldn't drink that much in such a short time, but all right, I'll get some good stuff. On another as I said, I know that you're all quite new to this business and that, so please don't be offended that I may suggest these things to you, but it's generally it is done that when we reach port, that the crew is paid.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, again, being very much new to this group, what would be a good wage group?
How do I say this? In the book, it says generally, when you sell your plunder, you would give the first point of plunder to the crew, have it divided up amongst them. But I do realise that you don't have very much at this point, so I leave it to your discretion. I think the crew are quite understanding.
Tell you what,
Mr.
Crew,
it's only fair that they get something.
I'll tell you what then. And Lanny just chucks in the rest of the pouch and says, distribute this. This should go a good way.
You want me to share this out?
Is that not how it's done? Should I give it out?
Oh
yeah,
well,
Mr. Harrigan did that. Mr. Harrigan did it, didn't he?
Well, yeah, usually the captain or one of his officers would hand out the money, but it's up to you.
No, that sounds good. We'll do it that way. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
So he takes the 50 gold that he has, and heads off to buy some supplies.
Lanny will come out and we'll find Torrin or Devvie at some point shortly. Up to you who I find first.
Don't mind.
So let's say I find Torrin initially, but kind of the money account sort of thing. Find Torrin and say, Torrin?
Yeah, I'm awake. Hey, Lanny, what's up?
Sorry to disturb you. Just Mr. Crook came and he's taken some money, headed off to get some food supplies and some booze.
Oh, that's good. We were going to do that today, weren't we?
Yeah. One other thing he had mentioned about was paying the crew, the remainder of the crew that he. And I thought, kind of, as Captain Harrigan had done it, maybe do it as like a distribution, kind of give everybody a pay like that.
Yeah, that works. I think that's pretty good.
I mean, I got this gold that we had a discount on the boat that we got. That too much to distribute, do you think?
There was what, 400 in there now, or how much did the group take?
Group's taking 50.
All right, so like 380 or something.
Yeah.
Fuck, how many crew have we got?
8, isn't it?
No, it's
1, 2, 3,
not
4,
including you guys.
6,
It's
7, 8, and the Alpha, including the Alpha. Yeah.
Really, I just counted 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm counting 10. Why? Oh no, sorry, she's dead. You're right. It's 9 including the Alpha.
Never mind, he's fucked. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I am counting 10. How am I getting to 10 then?
On the ship, I'm counting what's kind of on the ship deck at the moment.
But don't forget, Sagava is not on deck. He's down with Mr. Plug.
Yeah.
So it is 10. It's 10 including Albert. Not including Plug and not including you 4.
Yeah, Plug gets fuck all, and we'll deal with ours. Okay. So 10 of them. Oh, I suppose we could give them like 30 gold each.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know whether that's. I don't know whether that's a lot. Or...
You have 394 left. So
Yeah.
if you divide that by 10, that would be 39 each. And you'd have a bit left over. But...
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll throw in the extra 10 gold to add to that pouch, so give them 40 each.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, I'll give them like 40 each.
Yeah.
That sounds good. So I don't know. I mean, shit, they deserve it after the shit we've had to go through. But
yeah, I think that's good. We'll go with that, and then if we maybe this little bit of booty we've got that we sell, we'll maybe give them a bit more of that, and then spread the rest ourselves. Now,
maybe, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, shit. Then I'll roll out my hammock and I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to sound the bell.
Okay.
And get everybody on deck.
So everyone comes up to deck, including Sagava. So everybody is on deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Croup as well, right? There we go.
yeah, if he hasn't already headed off.
We'll say he's still there. He would have had to get some stuff ready before he left.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, we have a few orders of business here. So, we are at port, as we discussed when we got to Rickety Squibs. Anything you do comes back to us. Don't be a dick. We will not bail you out of jail for your own stupidity. Second, we've had a long-ass couple weeks, and I'm sure you all want some pay. So, line up, and we're going to sort you out with some cash.
They start lining up.
I will hand out to each of the people. I am going to stop Concubar as we go through, and I'm going to say to him, I'm afraid you're not going to be able to leave the ship today. We've got a job for you.
For me? What?
You're going to be taken over from Sagava, watching Dickhead down below.
Is the plug?
Yeah, that one.
You want me to guard him?
Actually, hang fire on that. Torrin, can I have a word?
Well, hold, everyone. I'll be back. And I'll sort of wander over. Hey, what's up?
So, that's my fun over the past however long it's taken us to get here. But, I reckon he's yours now.
Yeah?
Yeah, and that way we don't have to worry about him trying to, I don't know, wriggle his way out of his situation. I trust our crew, and I know they all hate him, but, you know, it only takes one good promise, doesn't it?
You know what? If you're happy that you're satisfied,
I reckon so.
we could we could take 5 minutes down there and rid ourselves of a problem. If you want.
Let's do that. Why not?
One last hurrah, and then send him on his way.
Absolutely.
Are you two having this conversation in front of Des?
If he wants to come over.
If he's there.
Overhearing this, if you're deciding to send him off to his reward, then I think Des would be like, I think I'd like to be present for that.
Of course.
Oh, you're more than welcome to.
Do you know what? Didn't Lanny say that he wanted to pull his arms off or some shit?
I think he might have done. Let's
Captain, a word in your ear?
Yeah.
You know when you threatened to pull Plug's arms off?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that? How about we watch Lanny pull his arms off and beat him to death with the soggy ends?
Yeah.
leave one of them on him. just beat him with one of them.
I can do that.
I think it'd be funnier.
Improvised weapon.
Looking at the toothy grin of Lanny, I'm going to turn back to or walk back to Concubar. It's like, never mind. You don't need to deal with him, but I will need you to stay on the ship and just watch the gangplank.
You want me to guard the ship?
Is there a problem with that?
Well, I don't know. I've thought I might not be the most suitable person for this job, but
You've proven yourself, mate. Everyone's terrified of you here.
Really?
Nah. But people tend to think that if someone is left to guard the ship, then there must be someone who's worth being worried about. And your diminutive size suggests that you may have hidden depths that the people won't want to mess with. It's reverse psychology, technically speaking.
And also the owlbear will be here as well.
And also that as well.
Okay. Okay.
Look, everybody's got to
Okay.
take their turn, and you got to do it today, and then someone else will have it tomorrow.
Okay, fair enough. I shall do my duties to the best of my ability.
It's appreciated. Sod off, I've got to pay the rest of them.
As each of the crew come up, Lanny offers his hand and will give them a good firm handshake and a big cheesy grin as well. Thank you. Thank you. He says thank you to each one of them.
Does he have to roll damage for each handshake?
Crushing damage.
I think you're right. But I'm going to say, as the go on.
I was just going to say when I finished with all of them, I was going to speak. But if you've got something before that,
Yeah, as the Rahadimis arrive, they are given their gold, and then they just kind of seem to linger for a moment until Sagava actually speaks. So I think you remember I said our friend here, Haleh, she wished to depart from your services when we next reach port.
yes. If you will bear with me for just a moment, and I'll send the rest of them off so we can have a more open discussion.
You mean the rest of the crew?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll sort of look up to all of them and say, all right, rule number 1, don't be a dick. Rule number 2, we ain't bailing you out of jail. Rule number 3, have fun, but be back here every night and be in a state to fight if you need to. Don't get too fucking drunk that you don't know which end of a sword to hold. Are we clear?
Aye.
Alright, fuck off. Off you go.
And with that, most of the crew immediately disembark and head into the city.
Alright. And now, you two. Captain?
Yes, Torrin, I'm here.
These two have something to discuss with us.
Yeah, we had a little talk before, didn't we?
Hi.
Yes.
Do say your piece with the captain.
Shori and I, we would gladly stay as part of your crew. But Hale here, she wishes to return to our homelands. And so she requests that you allow her to do so.
Yeah, I mean,
And the whole time she's kind of looking quite like almost fiercely at you. I mean, I think Sagava did mention that you had killed one of her friends, and despite being, she's been treated well, considering the situation. There's still just this like a certain amount of animosity between you, at least as far as she's concerned. So there's this kind of fierce gaze upon you, partly because she doesn't understand what's being said, but you can see that she's just kind of waiting there to see what was decided.
Sagara, could you please tell her that with the utmost thanks, we have appreciated the work she has done for us, and she is, as far as we are aware, she is free to go, as are you, as our previous agreement. We will hold that. You can hold us to that, sure.
Thank you very much, Captain. I will tell this to her. As I said, me and my friend here, we will stay. I would just accompany Hale into the city, make sure she is taken care of, perhaps find her passage south, so she may go home. But we will return this evening.
Sounds like an idea. Yes. Yeah.
He then turns to her and starts translating. And she nods, and then she does actually step forward in the end, and does reach out with her hand.
I'll offer the hand forward as well. And as I do so, I turn to Sagava, is it?
Yeah.
And Lani says, Sagava, how would I say thank you? And he asks for the translation. Yes.
Okay. I of course do not know how to speak Rahadumi.
No, of course, but you get the idea.
Sagava does, and he does,
God, you've not got a whole language prepared.
He does tell you the word. Actually, give me a performance check, please.
Oh God.
Oh God, here we go.
Come on. That'll be a 7.
Okay, so it sounds roughly like he said, and as far as you're concerned, you did fine. But I think for the others listening, he would need to work on his Rahadumi a little bit to get the pronunciation right. But she seems to understand what you said, and she nods and actually repeats it back to you.
Lani just nods, doesn't say anything more, just nods, smiles.
I will extend my hand.
She will shake your hand also.
I'll say to Sagava, can you ask her if it's alright if I pray for her with my gods.
There's a little bit of back and forth. And then Sagava eventually says, well, she says she does not know to which god you are praying, but as long as you are not wishing ill of her, then you may say whatever you like to your gods about her.
And so with my hand still in hers, I would I place my other hand on her forehead, and I will say something along the lines of, Merkel, keep this one in your care until she passes on to you. I'll say that in Undercommon. And I will cast Guidance. Just a little, nice little cantrip, just she would feel some form of strength flow into her for just a moment.
Mm-hmm. As you do that, you see this kind of fierce expression which she seems to hold most of the time. It does kind of soften slightly, and she nods to you and says, "Thank you again."
I'll give her a smile and a little nod, and I'll release her hand.
Okay. And with that, she would also leave the ship with her two male companions, leaving the four of you there, with Albert and Concubar solely left on the ship.
Shall I meet you guys downstairs? I'll just let Albert know what's happening.
Yeah. That's alright.
On that note, do you actually give Albert his share?
I would ask him whether it means anything to him. I would ask him, do you want to be paid? And see what I can get from him.
As always, you won't get anything more than an owlbear out of him. If he would see the coins, he would, if allowed, take one and look at it and turn it just to see it glinting in the light. But he doesn't quite seem to understand what's going on here, that this is payment for him or for anybody. That's the impression you get.
Does he give it back, or does he just hold on to it?
If you gesture for it, he would give it back to you, yeah. And as I said, he would only have taken like the one coin just to look at it.
I'll just let him take that coin then.
Okay.
And
he seems happy enough with that.
I'll smile at him and just say, "You're going to stay with Concubar today." And I'll sort of point at Concubar and to say, "He's your friend. Don't hurt him."
Oh, where?
Okay. You're good. I'm going to wander down the stairs, leaving Concubar in his state of what the fuck.
You mean down the gangplank?
No, I'm going down the stairs to
plug
Pluggy Boy with the rest of my friends.
Okay, I see.
Party.
Okay. So you all want to go down to the bilges?
Yeah. Indeed.
Okay. So as you go down, Mr. Plug, at first you don't kind of see him because he's sat completely still. He's not manning the bilges. He's been left alone. He's sat so that to be honest, there's not actually that much water in here. Now that the hole's been fixed and he's been manning the pump so much time, it's actually quite clear of water. There's probably only a few inches in there. And he's just kind of sat in this his back against the wall, his head tilted back, and his eyes are closed. And you can see, I mean, his jacket was removed. Well, Devvie took his jacket back. So he's bare-chested. The shackles on his arm have caused, like, abrasions and wounded areas around his wrists, and you can see, like, there's dried blood, like, running down over his knuckles and up his forearms, where this metal has been rubbing on his wrists the whole time. He still has some scrapes and scratches from the fight, and you can see, like, his skin is just pale. I mean, this bilge water isn't particularly clean, so you can see, like, a couple of his wounds don't look particularly fresh or good at all. He's got dark rings around his eyes. He looks pretty. Well, and I mean, I'm not even talking about. We don't even know what Devvie has done to him and Torrin. So
yeah,
he's probably got a lot more than that going on. But in all that, I just want to say he's looking in a pretty rough state. He's not just wounded; he's also it looks like he's verging on infection.
I mean, all of that makes me really happy. So I don't know what that says about my mental state. But Torrin is particularly pleased to see him in this way.
Yeah, it looks
So
like
as
you
the
two been
four of
having a
you-
good old time down here.
Oh, we did. Haven't we, Pluggy?
With that, he does open his eyes slowly. He does lift his head. You can see he's obviously tired, weak. But he says, "Oh, so you have come to finally release me, huh?"
Oh, don't be so sure. I thought we might play with you for a bit.
Yeah, release is a funny word.
I mean, now that you've said that, it sounds like we'd actually be doing you a favour if we were to release you. And I don't really want to do that, to be perfectly honest.
Come now, Gunter. What do you want?
Yeah.
He kind of looks back and forth, like the initial expression is almost like of confusion, like he doesn't understand why you're even asking him. What do you mean? What do I want? What do I want right now?
It's a simple fucking question. What
would,
do you want?
What would make you, I don't know, I mean, happy is probably not the right word to use in this current. But, you know, if you were to have one thing in life right this second, what would you have?
Oh, perhaps your tongue on a plate.
Ah, we're still on that, are we? Alright then. Seems
Well, we can put your tongue, maybe. That's a bit better.
What if you can make a person eat their own tongue?
Yeah, I mean, you still
Well,
have
he's still
teeth.
got some of his teeth. We haven't knocked out all of them.
Thing is, Plug, right? This is a question I feel I have to ask. Are you repentant?
I'm fairly sure I do not know what this word means.
Right.
That
okay.
fucking figures.
So, the question is, right, if you weren't in your current position, which is sat in water, which is probably more your blood than it is actually water,
And his piss. We did
And-
make him piss himself.
and your piss, and probably your shit as well. In fact, that probably goes a fair way to showing why your extremities are looking a bit manky there. But I mean, I think that the simplest way of saying is, are you fucking sorry?
Oh,
Are you sorry for-
I'm very, very sorry. I'm sorry that I ever set eyes on you. I'm sorry that you're such an asshole. I'm sorry that you are absolutely unbearable to be around. And I'm sorry that I did not fucking kill you when I had the chance.
Yeah, well, problem is, mate, is that I get the impression here that you're saying this to try and make us, end you quicker, make us all angry. Oh, I'm angry. I'm gonna kill him now, etc. Except that we don't work like that. So now the thing is if you had been sorry, if you'd been a little bit repentant, then I might have suggested to everyone here that we might end you quickly so we can get on with the rest of our day. But as it stands, you're still a cunt. So I think we better make this as slow as possible. Are we in agreement?
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Mr. Plug, which arm do you prefer?
What the fuck?
Left or right? Simple option. I don't know mine. I don't know which is which, but choose one.
He slowly raises his left arm and then forms a middle finger.
Oh, there we go.
With that, Lanny will leap forward and grab him by the wrist.
Yeah.
And just clench quite hard. Shall I do it? Shall we, what we said? Yeah?
I mean, is that the pièce de résistance, or do we want to start with it?
I mean, I've got something that I might like to do to end things. At the very end, if you don't mind me having, the final say, as it were.
Oh no, Torrin and I have had our fun. It's up to you lot now. So, well, sure, we'll keep him alive until you want to do what you want to do.
I've got one thing I want to try, but it doesn't need to end things.
Let's start with this then. And Lanny will actually twist his arm, almost rotate it round, just about 180 degrees to put a bit of
Can you
pressure
give
on.
me a strength check, please? Don't forget, he's currently still shackled, so unless you wanted to unshackle him.
The TNT Nerds does a torture porn segment of the of the episode.
17.
Okay. You twist his arm until you feel it reach its not zenith. That's not the right word, is it? Yeah, its rotation match, its limit, and you hear and you it's obviously causing him some pain, but it's still on there.
Shocking.
Oh no, that comes later.
And Lanny turns his head to the others and just kind of gives a nod, yeah.
You high for your fun, Lanny. We have.
And with a rather swift twist of about another 360 degrees, Lanny's going to try and take it off at the sort of shoulder.
Okay, I want another strength check, please. But I'm going to say, as you have it at limit already, you can roll with advantage.
Oh.
That'll be a 22.
Oh my.
Okay, so you actually put your foot up against his chest for leverage, and then with almost like a pulling twist, you hear this awful, it's almost like a crunching sound almost, and then a pop, and you can feel this tension suddenly release, and the others, you see the arm twist unnaturally in its socket, and then as he starts to scream, you can see the blood appear around his shoulder as the skin actually starts to tear. Lanny, it's not clean off. There's still some skin holding it together, but at this point you could basically just completely separate it if you want. And Plug is, of course, just like, oh, and then you, after about 8 or 9 seconds of screaming, you see his eyes start to roll back, and he starts to lose consciousness.
I think he's fading.
No, you don't get to go so easily. Let me rip it off.
Oh. It's a swift tug. Arms off.
And I will put my hand on the bleeding stump and cast Cure Wounds to close the hole.
Okay, you instantly see the flesh start to heal itself off. The bleeding stops, and Mr. Plug immediately comes back to consciousness. Lani, you may now add 1 left arm brackets Plug to your inventory.
I love this. I love this.
What I will do in that moment, because I gather the middle finger's probably still raised.
I don't know about that, but all right. Go on.
I'm just going to point it back towards him, like right in his face. Just be like, "You deserve this," and then just kind of relax.
Oh God!
This is the best. Jesus, is it?
This is either the best or the worst thing we've ever done.
Yeah.
Probably both simultaneously.
It's a little bit of both.
Ooh, okay. Let's see how far we're gonna go with this.
Oh God.
Oh, I just have one thing to do to him.
Well,
actually, can you actually just if you cure wounds, can you actually roll for that so that I know how much?
Oh, sure.
How much more he can take?
You got 8 points back for it.
Okay, that's a decent amount.
Better healing than I do for these fucks. Christ.
He's conscious, just kind of panting now.
Who's next?
Last.
I believe my brother wanted to close proceedings, so I think, Torrin, it's you.
Oh, is it me, is it?
Oh, unless, Lani, are you finished, or...?
For now, yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna sort of motion to Lani to drop him so he's on his knees again.
I think he's already would have collapsed at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna kneel in front of him. Like, do you regret your decisions, Gunter?
To trust you? Yeah.
Do you regret being such an asshole that this is your fate? Do you regret anything?
He kind of stops and looks at you very intently in the eyes. We are what we are, Torrin. We cannot change this. I cannot change who I am, just like you cannot change who you are.
Now, you see, that's a very interesting thing you've said. You can't change who you are, and I can't change how I am. Do you remember one of the first things we spoke about when we had our little alliance? That I would get stronger and learn new things. If you all would like to stand back just for a moment. Looking to everyone else.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stand up and I'm going to sort of claw my fingers and I'm going to put them to my throat. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast a spell. And as an action, I am going to do this. I'm going to breathe
My.
lightning breath all over
Yes.
him.
Oof.
It is a 15-foot cone that will engulf Mr. Plug
Out of your mouth.
out of my mouth, where my clawed hand is on my throat.
Okay. So you kind of scream this electricity.
Yeah, it's very much a visceral roar, a scream, a screech. It's almost a death metal growl that just exudes this dream of lightning breath.
Okay.
Dream of Lightning Breath, the title of my next prog metal album.
Fuck yeah.
So you see Mr. Plug suffer under these jolts of electrical energy, and it looks like you did 9 damage. So that's actually enough to put him to 0 again. He falls unconscious again onto the wet floorboards.
Oh, no. We can't have this.
Do you like me? Sorry, no, you've done it.
Don't you worry, I've got plenty of this.
9. Wow. Okay. 9.
9!
9.
And I wake him up.
Punish me. Yeah. He wakes up again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Mach das endlich fertig.
I'm sorry, what was that? You appear to have passed out, and you missed all the fun. And I'm gonna breathe again.
Hey.
Go on then. Okay. So,
More lightning.
again, you see him jolting and with the electricity. It's only 6 this time, so he technically has 3 hit points left. He
Will do.
flops back down onto the floor again, smoking and smouldering slightly.
Every time I breathe, my hand on my throat and my my neck seem to glow with this sort of black crackle of energy. And I'll move my hand away from my throat, and the crackle will fade. And I'm just gonna look at the twins. So say, I'm done with him. All yours. And I'm
Okay,
gonna
bruv.
spit in Plug's face and stand with Lanny.
All yours, brother,
Oh.
dearest.
Thank you, bruv. Thank you, Torrin. Thank you, Lanny. Step forward. So, right then, Mr. Plug. I think that we did not get off on the right foot, did we? To be honest, we didn't really like each other from the first moment we saw each other, did we? It was hate at first sight, if you will. But I have to ask you, how many people have come under your tutelage, under your ward, shall we say? How many have there been who didn't make the cut and you had to cut down or send down to the briny depths, or Adam Keelhold, or all sorts of wonderful things? How many have there been?
I do not know, Desi. I do not know.
Right. Well, this is for them, and for anyone else who you might have hurt if we hadn't put you down when we did. And I'm going to take my thumbs and I'm going to press them into his eyes.
Shit.
And I'm just going to. It's not going to be quick. It's going to be slow, but the pressure will keep up until there is blood and there's no more movement.
Okay. I don't think I need to add anything to that.
No. He says he ruled the day he looked upon me for the first time. I thought that was quite poetic.
Well,
I like it.
so I'm guessing we're leaving him here for your endeavours later on then, Torrin.
I will, I'll appreciate that one. Thank you.
Do you want him in a box or a barrel?
Yeah. Lanny, if you want to stuff him in this barrel, don't break him too much, though. I still need him to actually have some function. But that barrel, though.
You needed the other arm on, didn't?
Oh, no, I don't need the other arm. You can have that.
No, the other one, you wanted to keep that one on.
Yeah, the one that's attached to him, leave that attached to him.
Yeah, I just thought it'd make it easier to put in the barrel without it. But we'll try. And then we'll stuff him in the barrel. Head first.
As he's doing that,
Okay.
I just look on and go, and thus passed Gunter Plug. Breakfast?
Breakfast.
I might need to wash my hands first, though.
Bacon, eggs, blood pudding.
Yep. We'll wait for the good captain to join us, and then we'll carry on with our day.
Indeed. Shall we up to the deck?
We shall.
Lanny goes to leave. Then he stops himself and he's like, do you know what? I don't think I actually want to keep this. Puts the arm in the barrel as well.
Very fair.
And just because I can, I'm going to turn on the spot and disappear into some black mist.
Ooh.
And cast Misty Step. And I'm just going to teleport to the deck.
That's cheating.
Yeah, it's fucking cheating.
Guess we all head up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out of character quickly. So we're all damaged quite badly, right? All of us as people, because that was kind of messed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah. There's a lot to.
Hang on, wait. Are we talking about characters or us?
Oh no, I'm talking about us people. No.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Life has killed me.
I know nothing but pain.
Okay, just so we're all clear.
Hey, it's called therapy for a fucking reason.
I mean, I've not been to therapy before, but I don't think that's how it goes. I could be wrong.
If it goes that way, they normally report you.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, breakfast.
Breakfast. Attention to the viewers, we will have put a trigger warning in the description of this particular episode. Apologies for anyone.
Yeah.
But this is an evil campaign, and you knew what you signed up for.
We're evil.
Yeah, we're cunts. Anyway, fried eggs and bacon.
Bacon.
Okay.
Banners, etc.
So, what would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
We're waiting. Aren't we waiting for Mr. Captain? Nice old man.
Had actually agreed to have breakfast. So if you wanted to hang around the ship and wait, sorry.
I think if we take him somewhere for breakfast, Croup's gone into.
Oh, you could do that too. Yeah. I mean, that's. It's not unlikely that he would turn up at some point, and Croup may not be back yet. So if you wanted to take him somewhere for breakfast, that would be fine.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I don't know if there was anything specifically that you needed to talk about, unless you had any more questions for him.
Well, he wanted to see our ship, and then we wanted to see his, which he would then show us along the dock.
I think you did see it last time. He did take you out.
Oh yes, we did
show
see
you the
it.
ship.
We did see it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it was at
But
night, but it was still pretty impressive.
Yeah. So yeah, he would come and look at your ship. He says he has a couple ideas of where he can ask.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
But as I said, if you have nothing specific to talk to him about, I would just say we can just move on to the rest of the day.
Cool. Out of character, I'm just going to ask real quick, does anyone have any use for the cutlass? Because it's not something that I can particularly wield myself.
Why can't you wield it?
I think cutlass was it wasn't something I was proficient with. Have a look.
Yeah, that just seems a damn shame. So that I would almost just say,
Change. You want me to change its base class or something? Base.
yeah, or or we can say that you couldn't spend time practicing with it to
becoming
gain
proficient with it.
proficiency.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You can learn proficiencies. There are rules for that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we'll
Yeah,
work that
because
out.
the thing is, I don't know who else would really use it, and aside from that minor thing, it's actually quite suitable for you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just don't throw it away yet.
Okay.
I can look into learning proficiencies, how long that would theoretically take.
Okay. Cool. Because I think we said something about last time turning the base class into scimitar, which is something I can use.
I said it was a scimitar.
Oh, did you?
I thought you were not proficient in scimitars.
Oh,
I thought you were proficient in short sword, but not scimitar. And I mean, the only difference is one is piercing and one is slashing, so I don't really see why.
And it's light and was it light and finesse? So
Yeah, exactly. It's you can do everything else with it. It's just the fact that you're not proficient in that specific weapon, even though it's just like a bendy short sword.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out between times.
I mean, maybe that's something that you can all think about. I mean, if I determined in a certain amount of time that you would need to gain proficiency in something, maybe there's something that the others would like to become more proficient with.
Okay. Something we can all work towards individually.
Yeah, something that you can all say, oh, that's what I want to practice in my spare time, and then after a certain amount of time, you would all gain that proficiency.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, does that sound good, guys?
Cool. Yeah, cool. We'll have a little bit.
Sounds great to me.
I mean, I might even consider skills. I'll have to think about it.
Yeah. Okay. But
There are written rules. So we can chat about it later.
Yes.
John, if you want.
we'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes.
So
Okay. So, what's on your to-do list for today?
the main thing I think, if everyone is agreeable, is selling the plunder.
Plunder.
Okay. So if you can head to the trade square.
Yeah,
lovely.
Free trade square. Yeah. So early morning, it's bustling. There are stores and shops all around this large dock area. It builds quite a large square, even though it's kind of long.
Mm-hmm.
But within its area, there are multiple stores and carts with a wealth of things that you can buy here. And you, assuming you take the chest of Mr. Plug's plunder.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Without having to go through all things individually, just going to say that you will find buyers for the stuff.
Excellent.
And in a port of this size, the standard price you're going to be getting for each point of plunder is 800 gold.
Yikes.
Is there a way to haggle that?
Yes, of course.
Would I be able to persuade someone that it's worth a little bit more?
Of course, you may try.
Can anyone help with that?
Yeah, I mean, if there's two of you going up to one merchant, then I would say you can either both roll or one of you can roll with advantage.
I would let. I would say Torrin's probably quite persuasive, isn't she?
I'm fairly persuasive.
I'll give you advantage then.
All right. I'll bat my eyelids and see how this goes. That is a natural 20 or a 22.
Oh, you got the same persuasion score as me.
Oh, all right then.
Okay. In that case, 22 would push up the value to 850 per point of plunder.
I will take that.
So that would be 1,700 a lot.
1,700 gold.
That's only 300 gold short of max, so that's fine. Port of this size. We need the money now, so yeah.
Okay.
Anything else that
Where have
anyone
I
wants to sell?
Selling? No. Buying? Yes.
As I said, there's a plethora of things on offer here, so I'm assuming most things that you would want you can find here.
I'm going to just make a list here. So,
Well, it depends. It depends how we're dividing the plunder between us. 1,700 for 4.
425 each.
Yeah.
okay.
Are we just splitting it between us?
We have to pay. Oh, you did that, didn't you?
Yeah, we've already paid the crew.
Right, okay. There's also some stuff that we might not have given to Rickety in payment. So I've got Reef Claw armor here, Coral Spear, and 8 Courtiers outfits. Which is 20. Apparently, they're worth 20 gold for each outfit. And I think we may have given him the silver tankard. I don't remember. Oh, we just paid in gems and stuff, didn't we?
We paid in a lot of like scrimshaw stuff, silver ingots, gem, spearhead.
Okay, cool. So these are the things on my personal inventory. So, would I be able to sell the Reef Claw armor, the Coral Spear that I got from the Grindilo, and
the Reef Claw armor is basically just the shell.
Just the carapace.
You could, but I don't think you'd get much, all that much for it.
It's more like a raw material, isn't it? So I'd probably be able to sell that to like the armor or something like that.
Possibly, but even then, I don't think you're going to get all that much for it.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's all money, and I don't need it.
Yeah.
Okay. And the 8
I would say
Courtiers
you'd
outfits.
get. Okay, they were 20 each.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd get 5 for the Reef Claw armor.
Okay.
And what was the other thing you said?
A Coral Spear from a Grindilo.
Don't think you're going to get much for that.
If it's not worth anything, I'll just chuck it in the water.
Before you do that, though, I wonder if there's any kind of like specific collectors of these kind of things. You know, rich people, idiots.
Maybe.
I think just as like an interesting piece, you'd get like a gold coin for it.
Okay, that's fine.
Nothing to sniff at.
I mean, it's not like a manufactured spear. This has kind of been made by a Grindilo, out of
out
of coral and bits. So it might be interesting for one of the merchants there, but yeah.
Okay. Do I get full price for the outfits?
How many did you say there were?
They're 8.
8. Let's say you get 120.
120 for the lot.
For all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Silver tankard.
Oh, I think that's not going to be worth that much.
No.
Let's just say a gold coin.
Gold coin. Right. I'll just put that in bold. And what else do I have? I think that might actually be it. So everything else has been passed out or otherwise sold off. So okay, that's cool. I've gained myself 127 gold. Then that's cool.
I've got 4 +1 crossbow bolts.
Mm-hmm.
How much would they fetch?
Ammunition. Check. Cost. Where would I even find that? I am looking. Is there anything else in the meantime?
5 gold teeth
Oh yeah.
of unknown
gold
origin.
coin. I think they were from Master Scourge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, no.
yeah.
In that case, no. I'm not selling this. No.
For the 4 +1 bolts, you are offered 100 gold coins.
Holy crap! Yeah. Okay. There you go. Thanks.
I had a pearl necklace that was valued at 75 gold when you gave it to me.
Okay. You're
And
offered
that's-
60.
I will take it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And
Anybody else?
Lanny, you got anything to sell?
The only one thing I have that I would probably sell would be there was the Cat of Nine Tails that I got off Plug. Can't imagine it's worth that.
2 gold coins.
Well, yeah. Plus, and I think I'm going to keep hold of the pike now.
Keep hold of a what?
The pike, the boarding pike, or the extendable pike.
Super extendy pike.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Hold of that. Okay.
While we're all looking at our money, if everyone
Yes.
wants to add 425
Okie dokie. Thank you.
from the ship's plunder
Wait,
has now been shared to us all.
425 was that?
425.
Yowza. Remind me, can monks wear braces?
Yes.
Bracers,
Yeah,
that is,
because
not
they're not
braces.
armor.
Okay. So, another thing that I might want to do is if there's like any kind of magical selling place around here, whether they have any kind of magical braces of stuff and see how much they cost.
Yes. I am looking at the shop. I'm going to say not here.
Okay.
I mean, are you thinking of something specific? I assume you mean on like braces of defense, or
I mean, that's the most obvious one. But if there's anything particularly cool, like braces of being a horrible bastard.
Looking around the market, you don't find any. There are, of course, braces, normal braces, non-magical, but you don't find any magical ones.
Right, no worries.
I am looking specifically for high quality ink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How much do you need?
To be able to transcribe spells into my spellbook, because that is a timely and pricey endeavor.
You will find some. You just need to tell me how much you want.
I would like to spend 500 gold on ink.
500?
500, yes.
On ink?
Yes.
Okay, wow.
It's the quality of ink rather than a quantity.
Okay. You have to go around a few places, because no single merchant has that much. But if you take the time to wander around, you would eventually get enough ink. That's worth 500.
Wonderful. That's all I need to do.
Anybody else?
One thing I would like to do, and it's kind of not necessarily for today, but for the next days that we're here, is see if there is a tattooist on this cove. Blood cove.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can locate one.
Do you just mean any?
Somebody that can tattoo and is would be able to.
No, I mean, are you looking for magical tattoos or just normal tattoos?
Just a regular.
Okay. Yeah. Just a regular tattooist. There, you would find one within Blood Cove. Yeah.
I don't want to do anything right now, but just kind of whilst wandering around, seeing.
Yeah, if you ask around, somebody does. Someone does tell you of a tattooist in town. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a future plot.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Roll on.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do on this day?
I want to go back to the ship and write spells in my book.
Okay.
So I need to figure out what spells I want to do. So ignore me for a moment and I'll figure this shit out.
Cool.
Manny will be thinking about the fight ahead in the evening, a little bit of limping up, a little bit of sort of just quiet, solemn time, just thinking through and just working out almost like a game setting.
Okay.
I actually
go on.
Sorry, I want to look around and see if there's anything in the way of temples, places where there would be like holy people, clerical types.
Looking around the town, it does. I mean, now that you're specifically looking, you do not really see any sort of like temples or obviously religious things, buildings or places around Blood Cove.
Okay. All right.
Are you looking for something specific?
Yeah, I'm looking for obviously I mean, you might need to tell me how much I would know about this kind of thing, because I know as a player this is a fantasy setting, but would my character know that people like clerics can perform restorative magic on people?
Oh yeah, I think that's common enough knowledge. I mean, we are in a fantasy world where magic exists, and I think it'd be pretty. I think in most, that there are clerics that offer services for money. Yeah, I think that's going to be fairly common knowledge.
Okay, cool. Because I didn't want to metagame this. Basically, what I am looking for is I'm starting to look into trying to find someone who can restore Owlbear to who he once was. Because I think that would be an interesting avenue to explore in the future. To just send him off on his merry way with a small crew, and kind of then maybe hear tales later on of him meeting up with Harrigan again, and stuff like that. Yeah. Or even
as I said, it's going to be a little bit difficult in Blood Cove because you don't really see any churches or
not that kind of a town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I also don't know how much. Is there there's no geography, is there? Just give me an intelligence check, please.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
There he is. So 15.
I would say that you at least have the rough knowledge that in this part of the world, as I said, Blood Cove is like the entrance to the southern continent, and that the people in this region are actually just generally not that religious.
Okay.
They have their own and I mean in the terms of like the big major gods.
Yeah.
They just don't. That just you have this vague memory that you'd heard that before, that the people in this region just don't follow the gods all that much.
Okay. In that case, would I have an inkling as to which direction I'd need to head to find more kind of that kind of thing?
You mean in the Shackles?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think once you get back into the Shackles, you'll find more. You'll find more, and again, just the larger the settlement, the more you'll find. Also, there are a couple places I have in mind, but it's just I don't know whether you would know that.
Okay, no, that's fair.
I don't know how much to reveal now. I think you'd have to talk to the right people to.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. So it's probably a conversation I would have with Sandara. Sandara and Torrin, actually.
Yeah.
At some point. But I think for during the day, I don't really have anything else I want to do, so I'd probably... what I would do is I'd get myself more familiar with the marketplace and more familiar with a lot of the other the high end, because I know this is a place where a lot of rich merchants come and stuff like that, so I'd be looking at places like jewelers and stuff like that, and taking a professional interest in their security.
Okay. I think the most jewelers, or at least the trade and that sort of thing, you would find within the actual traders market.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be a large specifically a jewelers. The only thing that you notice, the only larger establishment that would also trade in that sort of thing is let me find the name. Is Cave Exports, which seems to be a fairly large trading house.
Okay. How do you spell that, sorry?
It's spelled Khaveh.
Cave Exports. Okay, and they deal in just some kind of high-end goods and stuff.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Okay.
But some more high-end goods. Yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case, I will case that place, and I will have another professional look at the jail building as well.
Okay. You're just trying to get I'm
just reformulating plans in case I need to escape, and I'm obviously casing the jewelers because I would like to break in.
Okay.
So yeah, the casing the jail is if the first thing goes wrong.
Okay. All right. I'll keep note of that. That you.
I had an interest in casing the jail as well, so regardless, that would be something that I would ask Dev to do.
Yeah, we'll compare notes.
I mean, I'll just say now, like, everything here, it's a wooden building.
Yeah.
It's a fairly narrow building, but it's one of the highest buildings in the area, and I mean, like, with multiple floors. But for you, I don't know. It's just accessible from all sides. I mean, it's stood on a dock. There's different. It's number 6 on the map if you want to look.
Okay.
It's accessible from multiple sides. Yeah. Doesn't seem the most secure place, but then again, it would be hard to sneak up to it without being seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, it's mostly wood. There's like narrow windows here and there, which are barred with metal rods. But it's not a huge place. I mean, you can't imagine that there's that many prisoners in there, if any.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a massive prison. You assume this is more just like a. This is where the militia is housed.
Yeah.
It's more of like a holding area. This wouldn't be like a long-term prison or anything.
No. No, I imagined it was just for people who got a bit too drunk or
Yeah.
Small town
And
jail.
It is obviously also a meeting area for the militia.
Okay.
For the town guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no criminals that we might actually want to have on our ship then.
Well, you don't know. All I'm saying is it's not like there's like 50 people in there.
No.
There's just not enough space for that many people. They might have like 10 prisoners in there, but you think more than that is just not going to be like is unlikely just because of the size of the place.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, cool. So I will store all that information away for another day, and I will also, when I get back to the ship, I will give Torrin the lowdown on the jail. But
Okay.
I'm good for the rest of the day now. I'm just waiting for my brother to fight.
Okay. Anybody else?
Must be prepping all day for the fight, meditating, stretching, limbering up. And when nobody's looking, I will toss a coin into the sea and just give a little half prayer to Besmara. Just nothing major. Just just kind of like if you happen to be around, if you happen to exist, if you want to, chuck a little bit of luck my way, I wouldn't say no, kind of thing. Not that I think you exist or anything, but just in case you do.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else any of you want to do, I would say that we move on to this evening. And
I will just say,
yes.
I would use my arcane recovery as part of a short rest to get a spell slot back. And I will be waiting a little while until I copy some spells in. So today I would have been meditating and looking after the ship, I would have relieved Conkybar for a couple of hours until the fight, so he can go and have a wander around. But I'll tell him I need you back here before we leave, because we have some business to attend to.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that's me for now.
Lovely. With that then, I would say you'll make your way to Shackles. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
Before we get there,
yeah.
just wondering, I'm just gonna say, last chance, gents. If you want something a little extra, you need to tell me now, or tell me discreetly before your fights tonight.
Good, thank you.
Either of you change your mind, let me know.
We'll let you know, but I'm sure we won't. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh,
That's me.
Okay.
It might be worth just, I don't know, just keep your eye out for any of that kind of shenanigans coming from them, though.
Oh no, I'm definitely having a look at that.
Right.
Like I said earlier, I expect some fuckery to go on.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Shall we head over?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's get ready to...
Cut out.
It cut out.
Too loud.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor just before we walk in.
Okay.
I expect fuckery, okay?
Just realised I loaded the wrong sound file. This is the quiet tavern and not the rowdy one.
No.
It's the chill area. We're in the chill area upstairs first, then we're gonna go downstairs.
Yeah, it's the smoking room.
Yeah.
This is where everyone smokes their hashish things and opium pipes and all that.
Shishas.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just let two go at once. I'm not going to bother finding the right file now. Okay. So, you arrive at Shackles. Before you even reach the building, you can see there's multiple people going in. The people enter the building, they usually grab a drink, and then you see them head downstairs. It would appear that the upstairs area has been kind of set aside for the actual fighters, because you can see a number of figures there who are obviously here to fight and not to bet on the fights. And you can see them getting themselves in the appropriate attire. Some of them are already limbering up. And with that, Shadduk approaches you when he sees you enter. Alright, you ready for tonight, eh?
Oh yes.
Well, as I said, I would like to put you up for the last fight of the evening. But Skullcrusher here, you can go up after the next fight if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And who do we see to put bets on our companions, eh?
Sorry, what was that?
Who do we see to put bets on our companions?
Oh, I have a couple of staff members downstairs that are taking bets. Just look for the big chalkboard. You can make your bets there.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Oh, I assume you will be betting on your companion to win tonight.
Absolutely.
Who's...
Seen the way these guys fight?
I kind of have
yeah,
to. He's my brother.
Yeah.
We want everything above board here, so...
Oh, of course.
Checking.
Nothing untoward with us, don't you worry. You had any of that before?
Oh, we've had all sorts in here over the years. Nothing would surprise me anymore.
Have you got ways of stopping anybody doing anything? There's some sneaky fucks about. I mean, not saying in your establishment, but in a few I've been in, there are some sneaky fucks about with their ways.
Let's just say anybody who comes in here and tries to cheat their way into some coin, they get taken care of.
Good to know.
Makes me feel safer already.
Oh yes, I protect my ease, I must say.
Oh, you boys
With
gonna
that,
have a fun fight then.
With that, you hear a cheer from downstairs, and it sounds like the fight that was going on has just ended. And Shaduk says, alright, looks like you'll be up soon. You want to get yourself ready.
Now, character, you know what we should have done? I should have loaded up all my crowd noises for the Battle Royale.
Yeah. Would have been much better than what I got now, but I didn't think about it in time.
That's all good.
Anyway. So, Lani, you are asked if you want to get ready. Is there anything you want to do before your fight?
Lanny will take his big beaded necklace off. We'll ask one of the others just to hold on to it.
I'm sure Mr. Rat will be very grateful.
And same with my punching daggers as well. I hand them over.
Oh fuck, I forgot to feed my parrot.
I'm fucking starving.
At some point during the day, during my meditations, I would have fed the parrot. Who's in the main quarter area place.
Or Owlbear's eating him.
Yeah.
And I will start to limber up.
Okay.
Sort of.
Alright, once you're ready and you head downstairs, you see that the place is pretty crowded. It's standing room only, and there's not much standing room left. Especially around the ring, it's all pretty tight and compact. You can see on each end of the room there are large chalkboards, and you can see under a pair of names that have crossed out, it now says Skull Crusher versus Braden the Brawler Brimstove. And each fighter has odds of 2-1.
Alrighty then.
And you can see entering the ring now, a relatively lithe-looking dwarf has entered the ring.
Lanny jumps up off the chair and into the arena and steps in and looks down at the dwarf. Is this all you've got? Oh, I suppose.
You can see the dwarf now looking at you, cracking his knuckles. Does anybody want to make a bet on the fight?
I've already got my money in.
Ooh, sorry. Back. We placing bets, are we?
What do you want? Yeah, if you want to make a bet.
Yeah, sorry.
Now's the chance.
Powder. Yes. So Devvie goes up to the betting folks. He goes, what's the odds on the new bloke, Skull Crusher?
2-1.
Right. I'll put 100 down.
Oh, 100. Oh, alright.
It's a good point. I've got money on myself, but I haven't got money on Lanny. I'll do the same. 100 from me as well.
100 from you. Oh, alright. Bloody hell. Okay. Sorry, my fucking mic stand's just decided to be a twat.
It's a strange thing for a bookie to say, but okay, fine.
Yeah, well, sorry. Alright. So, 100 gold. You get given your tickets, and he takes the money. Torrin, did you wanna?
Yeah, I'll throw 50 on the big guy.
Alright. Lovely. Lani, I'm just gonna ask you now, let's just roll initiative now.
Okay.
Let me open
Come
up
on,
the thing.
laddie.
Hold on.
10.
I feel this needs.
Yeah, not really.
There you go. What do we need?
Hold on.
Something coming.
I
Music.
think so.
Not exactly.
What's going on?
Hold on.
Audio
Hold on.
streamer bot just joined the chat.
Troy is doing
I'm
something.
DJing.
Fucking hell, man. How many people are in here?
Oh,
It's been broadcast to the entire town.
It is full. I did say it's packed, mate.
Yeah, see? There you go.
I'm slipping my way and fighting my way to the front.
Okay.
Way downtown.
No.
Slip my way to the front
No.
of the fight so I can watch Lanny kick some ass.
Fuck's sake.
I can just hear Nadz dying inside.
Audio representation of how Nadz feels right now.
that's in the breaking roll.
Oh god, we got the streamer bot.
There we go.
I'll turn it up a bit. There we go. That's better, yeah. Okay. Well, if we're ready, with the two fighters stood facing each other, the referee, if you want to call him that, does enter the ring. He introduces you both. So we have a newcomer here, known as Skull Crusher.
Yeah! And I am going to cast Thaumaturgy to make the crowd seem louder for Skull Crusher.
And he will be fighting Braden the Brawler Brimstove. He points to you, Lanny. Are you ready? He points to the other guy. Are you ready? And let's get it on!
Kick him in the dick!
So, this dwarf immediately, head down, you see him, his foot skids slightly on the dirt as he immediately charges towards you, and he almost jumps the last meter and comes flying into you with a punch.
Hell.
God damn.
11's gonna miss. Yeah, lucky it wasn't with advantage.
11 will miss.
11 will miss. He
Dodge
has a
to
second
side
attack.
slightly.
That's going to be even less.
Oh, man.
Dodges the other
Both
way.
miss. Then it's your turn.
Yay, Lani having just dodged 2 punches, squares back up. Left hand first comes with a straight reckless attack.
Okay.
Sorry, I've just rolled with rage accidentally, but a 27 to hit anyway. So that would be 2 less, so that would be 6 damage. So
Okay.
I rolled with rage, but I'm not raging yet.
I love the yeah in there.
He's
6
only mad
damage.
with
First attack, second attack, and reckless. 25 to hit. 6 damage.
Another 6. Okay.
So the first one was a straight. Second one, right fist comes up, uppercuts him in the chin.
Okay. You feel him connect squarely, but he seems resilient. He pivots around to the side slightly. He now actually tries to kick you in the kneecap. 19.
Will hit, yes.
Okay, but it's only 3 damage. But you do feel your knee jar as it locks slightly, and he uses this to go for an uppercut. 23.
23.
4 damage. Why did I roll twice?
Not sure.
Oh, 21. It's the same anyway.
Yeah.
So 4 damage.
Yeah.
Your turn.
So kick me in the knee first of all. Where was the second one? Was that a punch or a?
Yeah, he kind of he kicked you and then did like a jumping uppercut.
Okay.
Caught you on the chin.
Oh, Lenny, fuck him up!
He takes 2 hits and looks up to him and plows in again. Two more hits. Reckless. A 25 to hit.
Oof.
6 damage.
Yep.
And a
Natural
natural 20. So that will be 12 damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And Laniakea gets another 1-2. Left hand first. Overhand now down on the top of his head with the right. Coming on almost on the top of his head. Causing a bit more damage. And looks down at him and goes, "This is going good now. Come on!" Whoa.
Okay. The second punch you feel connects squarely with him on his head. As it connects, you see his knees slightly buckle and he staggers slightly, and you see him like shake his head. But rather than you see him retreat. It's almost like you've really pissed him off. And despite his obvious weakened condition from the shots you've already landed, he just seems to like go into like a rage, and he comes flying at you now with even more ferocity than before. Each attack now will have advantage on you, which it will have anyway.
A 16 will not hit.
Ooh.
Bloody hell. Second attack, swinging wildly at you. A 20. Okay, you now get extra damage because he's he's throwing a wobbly. So that's 6 damage. That brings us to your turn, though.
Get him, laddie!
Delany just almost stepped back slightly out of the way of the first punch, and then takes a good hit off the second one. Still not feeling overly too phased by him. He's still gonna just cock his neck a little bit, and he's then just gonna swing and sort of do a kick out with his leg to aim for sort of the dwarf's ribs.
Okay.
Reckless, that will be a 22. Would have been a 19 anyway, if not. But 22, so 6 damage. And as he's done the kick, he's then going to almost do a full 360 spin, right hand for his face, aim for his face. That'll be a 26 to hit, 6 damage.
Tell me how you do it.
Yes.
So he's come up, kicked him in the ribs, almost followed through, done the full 360, and with the momentum, just punches him and he's out the arena.
Oh.
Over here.
Yeah, that'll do.
Or let's just say he goes
Out
over
that
this
way.
railing.
Right, almost on Torrin, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
Crowd cheers. Well done.
Yes.
Mate, you right?
Just this. Oh!
Is he conscious or is he bleeding out, or what is he doing?
The dwarf.
Yes.
Yeah, he's currently
Is he
unconscious
just
on the
knocked
floor,
out, or is he dying?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna have people die from a fist fight. So,
That's all right then.
he's unconscious. He's kind of almost slumped in the chair.
I'm gonna grab the guy. I'm presuming the guy next to me has a beer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say,
Yeah, most people.
excuse me,
will have a
sorry,
drink.
I'm gonna borrow that, and I'm gonna take it from his hand, splash it in his face, and then give him back the beer. Thank you.
He looks perplexed, and the dwarf seems to arouse slightly with this moistness chucked into his face.
Come on, I'll be that fella.
You see him
that, Lanny.
start to stagger and
Lanny will actually step over next to the rope and just kind of lean over and just say, "Oh, sorry, fella. Had to be done."
Lonnie, do it.
you see him stand up, holding his head with one hand. He's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It was a good fight. Good fight."
Wait, not
And
really.
it just kind of
You kind of tapped him twice. But yeah, good fight. Yeah, good fight. Yeah.
you see him just kind of stagger off, like left, right, left, and just kind of like crawl up the steps back to his.
You know what, Anna? You didn't have to make an impression.
Thank you.
So
the rest of you-
Captain. Well done.
The rest of you all just doubled your money,
Yeah, we did.
and Lani, you do also receive 50 gold for your
Okay, cool.
fight.
And Lanny will just take a little leap out the arena, just settle in down here.
Lanny.
That's Skull Crusher.
Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher. That was better.
I was gonna say, use your wrestling knowledge for chance, man. Come on.
Sorry. I'll
There you go.
my first attempt there.
So,
Do
shall
we get our pay now?
Yeah, you
yeah.
can collect it immediately. Yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to immediately turn around and say, and what's the odds for the last fight?
Well,
Because my
you can
friend's
see
fighting in that one too.
the remaining pair up on the board. It's Des versus, and it just says the pugilist.
Oh, sweet. Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Des has odds of 3-1.
Oh, dear.
The pugilist has odds of 4-3.
What does that mean?
They think you're gonna get fucked.
Oh, wonderful.
He's the champion.
4-3 means if you bet 3, you win 4.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So, I mean, you bet 3, you get back 4.
Yeah. Right, well-
100 down on Des McCrae, please.
All right, 3-1 on
Can I bet on
this.
myself? Because I've already made a bet with like the boss here, haven't I? That if I win, I get double. If I lose, I get nothing. But can I bet?
Yeah,
Can I
that
bet
might
on
be
myself?
That might be frowned upon.
Yeah, hold on. Do I ruffle any feathers?
Lanny's going to walk over and come to the guy with the chalkboard and just give Des a nod like, "I got this," and he just puts down 200 gold.
Thank you, Lanny.
200.
Is this enough?
It's a bit much, if I'm being honest, mate. It's usually 100 gold limit for bets.
Okay,
If
I'll tell you what, make it 100 then. We'll go with that.
Hold up a minute. He just won his fight. Go on, you got to give him a little bit of a bend the rules a little bit for him. He's trying to make this night epic.
give me
Go
a
on, what you
persuasion check.
say?
Give me
Persuasion
a persuasion check.
Here we go. That's 21.
He's like, oh, hang on, I have to run this across the boss. And he just darts off quickly into the crowd. And you see him, he runs to the stairs, and Shaduk is standing on the stairs looking down. And you see a little bit of conversation between them. And Shaduk eventually just kind of nods. And the bookie returns and says, yeah, alright, boss says he'll take 200.
Good answer.
You are a gentleman, sir. And while you're at it, here's 100 from me on Des McCrae.
Alright.
No pressure or anything. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Bets are on.
You said you wanted to fight. We're giving you something to fight for.
The worst happens, I walk out with the same amount I walked in with, so all good.
Get in that ring, guys.
Oh yeah. Oh sorry. Yeah. I was just looking up what a pugilist was. Right then. Yeah. Into the ring. Here we go.
So this man appears before you. He's a man, quite a large man, a little bit older than you certainly, but looking at his physique, incredibly well trained. He has very tan skin. His hair is almost like bleached blonde from the sun, so you can only assume he spends his whole day topless in the sunshine. He has like a large moustache which kind of droops down past his jawline, also like almost bleached blonde from the sun, and he just kind of very still stands there looking at you. Doesn't say a word though.
Alright, well, looks like we're the main event, doesn't it? I guess that means that you've got the goods.
He does step forward at this point, and he actually puts out his hand towards you.
Alright. I shall extend mine in return.
Okay. And with that, he steps back again and takes up his fighting stance. He looks very calm and focused.
Alright then.
So, like,
Get him!
please.
Get him, Desi! Oh yeah.
21.
Beats my 19. So,
I did forget to do any crowd noise then, but I'm going to make this say it's because the crowd is hushed with anticipation.
yeah, they're all very quiet.
All right then.
I'm gonna thaumaturgy crowd noise. Come on! Thank you.
All right then. Here we go. Run up and straight in. Arm strike. 17.
Hits.
7 bludgeoning.
Nice.
Second unarmed strike. 23.
Nice.
6
Hits.
bludgeoning. And key point to do a flurry of blows. Oh, that's not good. 13 and 10. That's going to both miss, isn't it?
They both miss, yeah.
Yeah. Fail. Oh, not good out the gate. Not good at all, Des. Oh.
2 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So the first 2 strikes come in. And you're not sure if you took him off guard or he was just like too relaxed in the moment. But the first couple of hits do connect. The third and the fourth, though, he does block. And with that, there's a moment of pause, and then he steps forward with his own flurry. And it's actually 3 attacks.
Ooh, boy.
Oh
Boy.
Does an 18 hit?
18 hits, 12 misses, 22 hits.
So that's 5 and 10 damage.
15. Yowza.
So that means 2 hit.
Yeah.
So you are incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
Oh,
Oh dear.
What is incapacitated, please?
It's like stunning strike. You cannot take an action or a reaction.
But surely that's what stunned is.
No, stunned is even worse, I believe.
Okay.
A stunned is incapacitated. He also automatically fails strength and dexterity saves, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage. That's stunned. You're just incapacitated, which means you can't make an action.
Well,
Got any saves?
Nope.
Oh. Yeah.
But this thing has a recharge, so I can only... I can't use it again until I roll a 5 or a 6 on a d6.
Yeah.
okay. So you say I can't take an action. Can I take a bonus action?
Blah, 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 incapacitated. Where's it gone? Can't take actions or reactions, it says. So I assume that also means bonus actions?
I don't know. I mean, unless it says specifically.
Yeah, but a bonus action is an action.
No, an action and a bonus
actions.
action is separate. But it's
Why
your
is it
ruling. You're the DM,
actions?
so
Okay, what did you want to do as a bonus action?
I can use a key point to use patient defense, which is the dodge action.
Okay, alright. We'll say bonus actions is okay. So what does that give you?
I can use dodge.
Plus twice. Dodge, okay. Which gives you plus...
it gives them disadvantage to attacks.
Oh, really? Okay, well, okay.
Sean
Okay.
immediately regrets his decision.
So, in that case, I will roll my d6 to see if I get a recharge.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh! So, which means I only get one attack.
Ooh, natural 1.
Natural one. Second attack.
Oh.
Ooh, that's gonna hit.
19?
Yep.
Then 8 damage. But now it's your turn.
Right.
I forgot to do the music again.
I'll like reset my jaw after that. Like, fucking hell, mate. You got a swing on you, haven't you? Right then. Let's see what happens now. So first attack is 12.
It's not going to hit.
So it is or isn't?
Is not.
Is not, okay. Second attack. Oh!
Oh.
Shit.
Right, okay. Right, I can't do that because I didn't hit him. So, another key point is going on patient defense. I am going to use dodge again.
Okay,
It's my turn.
so my turn.
Oh.
He gets it back.
Very sorry. But they're all with disadvantage, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how this goes.
Oh.
Just do nat ones.
Yikes.
About 3
So
technically.
only-
We've gone on the second one as well.
So only one hits, correct?
Yep.
So it's 5 points of damage, but no effect.
I'm very glad I took that then. Jeez. Actually, no. I'm not glad I took that because that was a waste of key point. But never mind. Right then, my turn. It's him.
Oh, come on.
Get him! And stop dancing about!
Ooh, 17.
That one hits.
Right, so there's 9 bludgeoning, and I'm going to use a key point to do stunning strike.
Yes.
You need to make a DC 15 con save.
Oh, yes!
So liver shot, maybe?
I would say so. Yeah, something in the kidneys. Right. So all of my attacks are advantage now.
Yep.
Because I'm stunned. Yes, you have an advantage. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I miss my turn basically.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you get. It's your turn again.
Hold on. So advantage.
You get your bonus action still, because stunning strike is just a normal action, or it's an extra thing.
It's a bonus, isn't it?
No, stunning strike is just when you hit something.
A bit like divine strike.
It's a free action. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, in that case, rewinding slightly, you're just a regular unarmed strike. But it has advantage anyway, so there you go. That's that one. So that's the third hit from my previous turn. Is 8 bludgeon.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So now back around to my turn. Okay. So first attack.
Oof.
25. That's 5 bludgeoning.
Yep.
And again. 20. That's 9 bludgeoning.
Yep.
I'm not going to use my last key point yet, in case I need it. Or do I? Oh no! What do I do? No! I have advantage. I have advantage. I'm using my last key point for flurry blows.
Come on.
24 and 16.
Yep.
So that's another 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. So you have just laid into this guy pretty badly. I'm gonna say that you've pushed him back into the corner.
Okay.
And he's kind of stood there, and you're just wailing into him with fists and knees coming in at all angles. He looks very fucked up. He's bleeding out of both nose nostrils, but he's still standing. So I'm going to see if I recharge.
Nope.
Nope.
Don't.
These are not with disadvantage, correct?
Yeah, these are normal attacks.
These are normal. Yep. Okay. So first fist. That's good. It misses.
18
Second.
hits.
No, it's not advantage.
Oh, of course. Sorry. Yeah. But that one does that.
That hits her.
The second one does.
Yep. That's 6.
Okay. That brings us back to you, Des.
Alright. Armed. Back to regular attacks. Ooh, 24.
Oh, yes.
24.
7 points of damage.
Tell me how you do it.
Yes.
Yeah. So after taking that last blow from him, as he leans forward and punches me in the face, I lean into it to take it on the chin, and as he hits me, I bring my fist up to catch him right between where the jaw and the throat meet. Ooh. And basically just in the very soft area, and just do a big uppercut directly into that soft place.
Okay. So as it connects, you see him. He kind of collapses uncomfortably, like he drops down to his knees, but his head goes backwards, and he's kind of like almost kneeling, like with his whole body arched backwards into the corner, uncomfortably. The crowd, actually, a lot of the crowd, you can hear like, "Oh no! Oh!" Obviously, a lot of people had bet on him, and are now very disappointed that he's lost. But you do see like the odd character in the crowd, like going, "Yeah, fuck yeah!" Because they'd obviously bet on Des,
including us.
Yep.
Because we're all going, yes.
Because I feel the moment warrants it slightly.
Nice.
Sorry.
So with that, I believe Lani gets 600 gold back.
Yeah.
Devvie gets 300.
Yep.
Because you bet 100, right?
Yeah.
Torrin, did you bet?
I bet 100.
Then you get 300. And Des, you will receive your 500 gold purse
Oh man.
as per the deal made with Shaduk, and if you would look up to the corner, you just see him looking down at you now, his eyes staring unblinking. Obviously, you can almost read his mind, him realizing how much money he's just lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna wipe the blood off my face because I am awfully fucked up.
How fucked up?
Yep.
Fucked up?
I was keeping track, and you were quite low, weren't you?
Yeah. I am down to 6 hit points.
Oh, I thought it'd be double digits.
Yeah.
Or single digits, rather.
I think.
I remember you saying you had 40 when we fought that boar, and I was like, "That's 30 odd something," and I'm like,
Yeah. That first salvo that you put out, that I was just like, oh no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down in the second round in this rate.
No, it was very close, very, very close.
Good old stunning strike.
With the sounds of the crowd, dismay and glory, I'm just going to say we're going to end the session there tonight.
Fuck yes.
What a session.
Fantastic.
Very well done. Very well done. Oh, that was exciting. I was actually, I was biting my nails there. Because the attack before that round, you put me down to 1 hit point.
Oh.
And then I saw you were on. I knew you were on 6 because I can see your hit points, and I knew like, okay, it's basically gonna be the next person who hits is gonna win. So
amazing.
I was quite excited.
That was pretty fantastic.
That is the first time I've used up all my hit points in a combat. Sorry, all my key points in a combat.
Key points, yeah.
Yeah, you've used up all your hit points quite a few times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely.
Stunning strike for the win.
Good session.
Oh.
Good session, guys. So, who wants to take us out tonight?
No, we didn't actually decide on that, did we?
No, we didn't.
Didn't we?
No.
Somebody want to
Troy
spontaneously
as the
decide to do it?
victor.
Hello. Desmond here, speaking.
Yeah, I was going to say, do it as Des.
Do it as Des. Right, so, as the victor of this particular battle, I must say that I am a fan of battles and battle royales in particular. This TNT Nerds lot have a battle royale every first Thursday of the month. We just had our last one, or they just had the last one because I'm on one of them. It's up on their YouTube channel, which I believe is something like youtube.com/TNT Nerds. Not I know what YouTube is because I am a pirate in a medieval setting, but still. Anyway, if you want to follow them on other social media type things like Facebook and Twitter, then their handles are at TNT Nerds. Their handle on Instagram, where apparently people post up foods and pictures of their own butts or something like that, it is TNT Nerds TNT_Nerds, because we like to be different. Now, I'll consider it a personal favour if you went over there and had a little look, maybe give them a little follow, go onto their YouTube and like some of the videos, maybe comment, it's free, doesn't cost you anything, and other people do say, smash that like button. I don't, I say caress it, like a lover, give it a little tickle, right? Yeah, nice little tickle, right? Yeah, maybe subscribe, maybe not. Anyway, I'm about to pass out due to blood loss. See you later.
Thank you, Desmond, for that glorious send-off.
I love
and
you,
thank
Troy.
you for the rest of you. Thank you for everybody listening. We will see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Don't be a dick.
Bye. Don't be a dick.
Bye.